Hello ladies and gentlemen, Minifridgeinthia here for another video. Finally I'm back after a little while. I know that some people have been keeping up with my live streams, like my Resident Evil one and my slight little Sonic Mania one, and actually that's more relevant, me talking about my live stream. First of all, hopefully on one of my days off this week I'll be doing a complete Knuckles run, because I really had fun doing that and a lot of people were in the chat. Thank you to anybody who joined me on that stream. But today I'm going to be having a look at something very special. Before I do this, I want to give some big Minifridgeinthia ups to Data Discs, the distributors and, as far as I know, the makers of this particular item. I pre-ordered this before, after the certain date where basically I get the first pressing. So this is a second pressing, but I had no idea when my copy would be out because they said it would ship in October, but they didn't give me an exact date. But in all fairness, when I messaged them on Twitter, they were immediately then telling me, like, oh, we haven't got to the UK orders yet. We'll get to it as soon as possible and you will be notified, which was fantastic. It was great to see a company really care about everybody getting their version of this item. This item is absolutely beautiful. It is just as beautiful as the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition. We're doing a big Sonic Mania thing at the moment. This, for those of you who are wondering, is the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition vinyl. It's absolutely beautiful. I think I said that about the first one. Yeah, like I said, this is distributed by Data Discs. I think this is sold out now, but I'm not entirely sure. Please go to Data Discs' website. They should be able to be easy to find, and follow them on Twitter as well. They have plenty of Sega soundtracks, and they're currently working on a Metal Slug vinyl, which I am having a look at doing. I'm a big vinyl head, for those of you who don't know. I adore vinyl. I have a good collection down, like, literally below me, but this room is a little bit messy at the moment, so I can't show it off. But I do have plenty of vinyl. I prefer it over CDs. So as soon as I saw this, I thought, this is sweet. I'm going to immediately order this, and it was quite cheap as well, considering most CD soundtracks go for about 20 quid, but this was 25, and the 20 quid of that was for the actual vinyl, and then the £5 was for shipping, so that wasn't too bad. This is an American company. But what was amazing as well is I got the email last night saying that this was on its way. So I thought I wouldn't see it for like a week or two, because it was from America as far as I knew. But no, next day there it was, and I was like, what in the world is the box? And then I opened it up, I was like, oh, this is what the box is. So as you can see, the Sonic the Hedgehog, I believe this is it's the official art for Sonic in most of the posters you see. Sonic Mania on the back, and it's got that cool circular. It's got this weird pattern. It's all blues, oranges, and reds, which of course stands for Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. But it's a really nice design on it. Very clear. You can just tell exactly what it is. It doesn't overdo itself. It's not too noisy in the background. It mostly just concentrates on Sonic, which is fantastic. And I think the yellow of the background is perfect for just making Sonic pop out on the cover. On the back as well, you get a kind of cool shadow version of Green Hill Zone with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on the back with some of the loop-the-loops. This kind of reminds me, actually, I don't know if any of you played Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii, but there were levels that played in like shadow with backgrounds, and it just looks, and that looked kind of cool. It reminds me slightly of that. This has 8 tracks on each side, which is pretty cool. It's not every track. It doesn't have any of the returning tracks, so nothing like Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant Zone, Flying Battery Zone. None of those are on there, which is a bit unfortunate, but what you do get is every single T-Lope's original song. I think they are missing out 1 or 2. I think the Mean Bean variant of Eggman's theme isn't on here, but apart from that, everything else is on here. You have let's have a look. You have the main title theme, Studiopolis, Mirage Saloon, Press Garden, the Danger on the Dance Floor song, which was the mini boss theme, Ruby Delusions, which, as I said on the soundtrack, is one of my favourite songs on the entire album. They have the Hard Boiled Heavies theme, they have the final boss themes, which is Ruby Illusions. Yeah, no sign of the Mean Bean variant of the Ruby Delusion song, but it was for one boss battle, so I wasn't expecting it. So I'm going to take my knife, and yes, I am opening this, because here's the thing, is that I'm not one of those people that dilly-dally around and keep things sealed for very long, because I like using things that I buy. I want to take it out as safely as possible without ripping or... This is like a delicate operation. Give me 20 cc's of vinyl cleaning fluid. Right, this should be enough to rip it open. No, I'm not keeping the plastic. I know I'm probably committing sacrilege for anybody who bought this album and wants to keep it in pristine condition for the next 20 years until they can resell it for like fucking 500 quid. But I'm not one of those people. I don't like being one of those people. I prefer to use the items I have. So we open her up and we get this amazing... I would buy another copy of this just to frame this. This is fantastic. If I am correct, this is all original artwork, specifically for the vinyl. You have Sonic, Tails and Knuckles once again in Green Hill Zone, and weirdly enough, just a Caterkiller, which is weird. Is it? No, it's not a Caterkiller. It's Buzz Bomber, I think. I can't remember the name of that. No Motorbug, no crab meat or anything like that. No, nothing like that. The first side doesn't open. So now we're going to have a look at the sleeve itself. Is there anything in there? Because I was told, yep, there was a little thing down the bottom there. Sweet. It's a little card, but on the back it shows me a download code in order to download the entire album so I can have it for my phone, which is fantastic because a lot of these songs are just songs I can just listen to in the car or just on my way to work. So yeah, here's the full artwork of Sonic, Tails and Knuckles. I love the way the characters look. I don't know what it is about this artwork that doesn't compare to that's better than the original artwork. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's just the way that the shading and the better color palette just makes it pop. And on the other side you have all of the hard-boiled heavies, from Heavy King to Heavy Samurai, Heavy Gunner, Heavy Magician and Heavy Rider, which I love those artworks as well. It's cool to see them in this. No Eggman on the vinyl whatsoever. And inside, oh my goodness, I ordered the blue edition because I thought if I was ever gonna have something Sonic related, I was gonna have it in blue. And you have, it says it has Act 1 and Act 2, which even though it's the album pronounces A and B on the back for the soundtrack, it's Act 1 and Act 2, which I think is really cool. And this is the text used in the game as well, which, oh man, it looks so nice. It feels weightier and a bit more sturdy than certain other vinyls, but they're a professional vinyl pressing company. They try and make sure that the vinyls play exactly how they should. They don't just make a vinyl and have it not be able to play. They're apparently professionals. They do this. They've done this for a while. They have Streets of Rage. As I said, Metal Slug's about to come out, and they all have color variants and stuff like that. As I said, if I remember rightly, this is sold out. But if you're a Sonic fan and you adore any of the original music from Sonic Mania, I would definitely suggest buying this. I still have to check whether or not the actual sound quality is good, but I can imagine it is. This is properly endorsed by Sega as well. This isn't like an unofficial thing. It has Sega's logo on the back. And of course permission from T. Lopes as well. T. Lopes, my man, you made a fantastic soundtrack here. It is a bit of a shame, unfortunately, that we don't have the returning tracks like Flying Battery Zone and Green Hill Zone and stuff like that. But this, I feel that I think I've said this in the live stream anyway, is that something that doesn't bug me, but it's just something a little bit weird, is you hear these returning tracks that still sound like they're from the Genesis era, and then you hear these tracks which sound like full, like, instruments. They're not just trying to emulate what the Genesis sounded like. They're full on instruments with they sound just like normal songs you would hear, not just like backing tracks for a video game. So it's good that this album is filled to the brim with that kind of thing, like from Lights, Camera, Action to Blossom Haze and High Spec Robo Go and Ruby Delusions, as I said, is my favorite track. I would definitely recommend this. If you're a Sonic fan, it goes right next to your Sonic Mania Collector's Edition, and oh my goodness, I was not expecting this to be as good as it was. It feels so nice as well. And even if you don't want to use it, it is just a perfect piece that you could frame or have standing somewhere. You know, you could easily have it standing there, like in front of Crichton, except I've unfolded it, so it's kind of going out now. If you have the chance to buy it, like I said, buy it. I'm sorry I keep repeating that, but it's a case of is amazing. I haven't even got around to properly listening to it yet. Data Discs, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I get big ups to T-Lope, Sega, and Data Discs for making, once again, another amazing product on par with the Collector's Edition. This goes right alongside the Collector's Edition, and I couldn't be more thankful for the fact that I have this. And it was cheap as well. It wasn't like a 50 quid item. It was properly made, but not expensive, which is fantastic. So, hopefully you'll either see me on a live stream soon, or I'll make another mini mug, because I have a couple of videos in the works, but unfortunately it's just scripting it. It's not like these unboxing videos where most of it is just off the wall, just improvisation. This is a mini mug I like to try and script out. But thank you very much for watching. If you want more content like this, I am doing an unboxing of Super Mario Odyssey's Amiibo 3-pack soon, when that comes out. If you like what you see, subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified when I make more content. Give me a like, subscribe, share this around, and comment on the video, tell me what you thought. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Minifridgeinthia, out.